Hello, Dentistry team listeners. This is Kiera, and I am so excited because I love this topic and I hate this topic, and it's such a great one. And all of you are going to be so excited about it. And it's work-life balance without sacrificing production. Yep, you better believe that it is true. And I'm here to show you today how you can do this. But I really hate this terminology of work-life balance. So if you're new to the Dentistry team, welcome. Hello. I'm so excited to have you here. If you've been here with us for a long time, high five, hugs. I'm so grateful you've been a part of this journey. And I'm so excited to share with you tips, tricks. And again, remember, sometimes the greatest form of learning is remembering what you already know. So these might be tips that you've heard before, but hopefully today it hits you differently, because no man who's walked through a river is ever the same man, because he is not the same man and the river is not the same river. So you today, you're not the same person, you're not the same practice, you're not the same scenario. So wherever you are, I'm super excited for you to figure out how to get this balance and bliss in your life. And I hope you're ready for it. So the reality is, I used to feel, and I don't know where this came from, why do we feel that we always have to grind our nose to the brim? We have to work so hard and we have to just grind so hard to get to success that you just hate your life. Why is it this busyness and this exhaustiveness and this tired to be successful? Why? Where? And so I do believe that you can have balance and performance that can coexist, that you can be productive and balanced. And so the reality is, we're going to walk through some of these pieces for you to help you see, where can I maybe strike a little more balance, a little more freedom, a little more play, a little more ease in my life. And that's maybe the better term of work-life balance is more ease. It's more flow. It's more, I think, just intentional. And how can I do that? So you guys, I love this. I think that you should be, something that I'm really passionate about is work and life. I'm very passionate about you being the best version of yourself in your life. That way you can show up as the best version of yourself for work. I do not believe, Tiff and I talk about this all the time, outside of Dentistry team public's eye, all the time, about how work and life are not separate. It's we think about these two halves and it's no, it's one. You're one person. You're going through this and it's well, here's half of me that's work. Here's half of me that's life. And it's no. How can I, Kiera, be the best version of myself that feels balanced or ease or flow or calm or any of those things? Because balance, to me, I don't love. Balance feels like I've got to have my weight in front of me be equal. But flow to me is a river flows, and sometimes it's faster and sometimes it's slower, and all of that's correct. And so this is something where, for you to be the best version of yourself, for you to still be productive at the office while being the best version of you, I think is what today's podcast will be about. So this is something where it's if you feel you are stretched thin or overwhelmed, or you don't know how to produce without overworking, and if you stop or slow down and get off the hamster wheel, you're afraid that it's all going to crash and burn. Well, hi, I'm Kiera. I'm your personal therapist today. And I'm here to help you realize that that's not the reality, that there's a better, easier way to do it. And I'm here to give you a couple quick steps that hopefully will take you through that. Because I was there. I've seen offices do it, and we've helped offices, hundreds, literally hundreds and thousands of offices, get out of that hamster wheel and into the flow that they were looking for. Tiff said it once, and she was imagine Phoenix traffic. If you've never been to Phoenix, we'll do Chicago traffic, we'll do Texas traffic, you name it, big city traffic. She's just imagine if you're sitting there and this is your life, and you're sitting there and you're in this bumper to bumper traffic, and then all of a sudden you see that better than even an HOV or carpool lane, there's this the way it strikes me is a lucky charm. It's the angels are singing. It's this gold path over there, or the yellow brick road. And you're say what? I could get out of this nonsense over onto that lane. And everybody, there's no traffic. There's no slowing down. It is just this easy breezy, truly, I hope you guys can visualize this golden path road with gold light over it. And everybody on that road is just so happy. And yet you're sitting here hating your life because you're sitting in all this nonsense traffic. Well, that's kind of hopefully how this feels, of let's teach you how to get over into that lane that you didn't even know existed today, and give you some tangible tips to that. So number one is going to be maximize the hours that you already work. So let's have it we did this awesome thing at a conference, and we're talking about this, and this is so fascinating to me. Okay. So in a given week, there's 24 hours in a day. Yes? Everybody following? And there's 7 hours or 7 days in a week. Okay. So if we take that, I love some good numbers. I love some good math. So 24 hours in a day, and we have 7 days in a week. That's 168 hours, all right, in a given week. Okay. So now let's say I'm going to be really generous to you. We know, let's say, Dennis, let's give you we're going to work 40 hours in a week. You might say I work more than that. That's okay. I'm just going to subtract 40 right now. Okay. So that leaves us with 128 hours in a week. Now you're like, well, Kiera, we also have to sleep. I got you. I'm going to be real generous and I'm going to give you 8 hours of sleep times 7 days. That's 56 hours. None of you are out there probably sleeping 8 hours. As you should be prioritizing this, I do not want to be scrimping on sleep because I think sleep is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. So we have 128 hours after the 40-hour work week. We've got 56 hours of sleep minus 128. That leaves us with 72 freaking hours a week. And my question is, what are you doing with those hours? Now, you might say, Kiera, I work 60 hours. Fantastic. You still have 52 hours if you're working a 60-hour work week, which I hope and pray you're not working 60 hours. So let's get it to where maybe I don't want to be working even 40 hours and I would prefer to even work 30 hours. Well, then if I gave you 30 hours, you're up to 82 hours a week of extra time. And people are like, Kiera, I don't have time. I don't have time. You have 72 hours. 72 in a week outside of sleeping and work. Now you're like, well, I've got to make dinner and I've got the kids. Fine, go for it. But there's still so many hours. And when I heard this, I was like, yeah, what am I doing with those 72 hours? Like, all right, so maybe I could do like an hour of workout every day. All right. So let me just put out 7 hours there. Okay, 72. Let's just take this down. 72 minus 7 hours. All right. I'm down to 65 hours. Well, I've got to hang out with my kids. We're at soccer, we're at camp. That takes, okay, count it up. How many hours? Drive time and all of that. Let's give you okay, shoot, you're at 15 hours a week, which honestly, I guarantee you're not putting 15 hours of soccer and camp and all of that in a given week. Maybe you are, but honestly, that's a lot. That's 2 full days of work plus some extra time. So if we're at that, you're still at 50 hours and we're not scrimping sleep. We're not scrimping work. We're not scrimping kid time. We gave you an hour of workout every single day. Oh, something to think about. So in this, step 1, to be able to have this balance or flow or best version of you is to maximize the hours you already have. So me and ChatGPT, I named her Wanda. I hang out with Wanda all the time. And I'm like, all right, you're the most brilliant scheduler of all time. You're the most productive business coach. You teach me how to maximize my time. And Wanda gives me some really good things. And it was interesting because I started looking I realized that I was spending an extra 30 minutes going to the gym every single day with how far away it was. And I was like, all right, well, then that actually adds up. What if I just bought a home gym? There are solutions. What if I got weights, free weights? I have my personal trainer. She could create some. So I go to the gym X amount of days and I work from home X amount of days. Could that help out? That would give me some time back in there. And so it's really how can you maximize the hours that you already have in your life to then maybe have a bit more fun? I don't want all scheduled. I want fun. I want to hang out with Jason. I want to be able to you guys, I used to not watch TV at all because I felt like it was an absolute waste of time because I wasn't making money and I wasn't doing something productive. Literally, I was like, nope, this is an absolute waste of time. And now I'm like, but I like to watch a show and laugh with my husband. I like to be able to go hot tubbing at night with my husband. I love to go for walks with my husband. I love to go hiking. I love to spend time with my parents, and I want to do it without guilt. It's like being able to eat all the ice cream that you could ever want to eat without gaining any weight, or whatever your favorite thing is that you're I just wish I could eat all that and not worry about the calories. Well, this is how you can have guilt-free time for yourself, guilt-free time with family, guilt-free time with friends, because we have you break it down. I guarantee you we're still going to find hours for you. So how can we better use it? And then what's awesome is when I work with offices, I'm like, sweet, you only are working 4 days a week? Fantastic. Let's go for it. Let me do 32 hours a week. Beautiful. And you know what's crazy is I usually can help them produce the same as they were producing in 5 days, in 4 days, and then they're able to get a whole day back in their world. Or they're like, Kiera, you have nowhere I could ever put admin time in. And I'm like, sweet, challenge accepted. How much time do you want? 2 hours a week, 3 hours a week? Great. I'm going to block it on Wednesdays from 8 to 12. I'm taking 4 hours out, and I'm going to show you how we can build a schedule that will produce more than you're making right now and give you the 4 hours of admin time so you don't have to take this home with you. So we block schedule, we prioritize, we put things in place. You literally we eliminate gaps. We're proactive. We maximize our time in our schedule. We have our morning huddles to align our teams. Everybody chart preps. We look through what we need to have. We're all doing the pieces and we're maximizing our time that we already have. Front office team members, seriously, like, don't insurance verify every single person like in order. Call Delta Dental and get all of them done, and then all your MetLifes and all your Aetnas. So we're not spending time like wastefully, and you can maximize this. And I will tell you, when doctors shift like this and teams shift like this, we're talking 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 grand extra a month that we're able to squeeze in the juice with no extra time, usually even less time. I don't want more hours. I don't want more work for teams. I want less work and more efficiency. So that way you have guilt-free time with family. You have guilt-free time on vacations. You have fun being able to take off and not stress about it. So this is where it's like, let's maximize the hours. So the call to action on this is, I want you to audit your current schedule at work and figure out where are we losing production and time, and how can we just, like, literally, I'm talking one change, kind of like with FedEx or with, I don't remember what airline it was, but FedEx drivers found out if they took right-hand turns at stoplights in the US, they could actually cut down the hours and cut down the routes and actually get more time and more efficient packages delivered to all the people. That's the type of like small little shift that we're looking for, just one little change. And then look at it in your personal life. Are we scrolling and doomsday scrolling? Are we spending time? I don't know. Audit your day. But it's wild when I'm like, I gave you so much time and there's still 50 hours in a day, like a week. What do you do in there? Like, Kiera, I go to church. Great, put it in there. Kiera, I do community service. Great, put it in there. I'm not kidding. When you look at it, it's because we're not efficient with our time and we don't schedule our time. And I want you to have breaks in there where there's nothing time in there too. But what's wild is when you do this, you'll realize there's so much more time. And if you're effective and efficient with this, you'll see that you actually can get more done with less time, less energy, and be more happy and have that flow, that work-life balance, just by maximizing the hours you already have. Next, episode number 2 is protect your time like a CEO. I want you to be so rock solid on this because we have to have like CEO time. So this is what I was talking about. You've got to protect your admin working CEO time like a boss. And you've got to actually do high productive work there. So for me, it's called Deep Work Time. It's by Cal Newport. You can read the book. I'm like absolutely non-negotiable. This is when I'm working on the business. And it's wild because I'm always like, there's so many screaming problems that come at you, but you have to say no. Discipline equals freedom here. You've got to stick to your cutoff time. I'm out the door at 5:30. Go, leave, be done. We don't need to constantly run over, because what we do is we teach ourselves that what we say of our boundaries or what we say of our commitments don't matter. Stop lying to yourself and start protecting your time. Start putting you first. Like if you say, I'm going to be out at 5:30, be out at 5:30. If you say, I'm going to go to dinner, go to dinner. If you say, I'm going to work out, but don't go lofty, go small. Start small. Train yourself that you can trust yourself, and then get bigger and better and better. And what's wild is when offices do this, when doctors, like truly my most elite doctors do this. The ones that produce the most have the best family time. And I'm talking like, there's a doctor that I know. He told me, he said, Kiera, we've done a lot. They own 6 practices. He's got like crazy amounts of success. They're going for it. Tons of kids, amazing relationship with his spouse. And he said, Kiera, my year working with you was the most transformational, inspirational year of my entire life. And I take that as one of the biggest compliments, because this person was so efficient and effective. And yet we were able to find ways to fix their time, maximize their time, buy back their time, protect their time, make sure all the things that they want to do as a human and as a business owner, they were able to get there. This doctor is celebrating their first day out of the chair and being a true CEO. It didn't happen overnight, but these are things of like, you have better clarity. You're better as a business owner. You're better as a spouse. You're better as a mother, father. You have more time to work out for yourself, but it's like being very disciplined. This is the secret. People are like, Kiera, what's the secret? This is it. They protect their time and they act like the CEO that they are. And then number 3 is your team. Empower them. Help them to be like truly owning their role. So you've got to set up and have it to where there's clear roles and definitions of what each person does. They have their KPI and their number that they own, and you train them to lead and come with solutions. I have a 3 solution rule. If you've got a problem, you've got to create at least 3 solutions for it, one of which can't cost money. So that way they're coming with solutions. They're thinking of solutions. They're empowered. So things don't come to me. There's the book with the 1-minute manager, I think. It's about the monkeys on your back. I think about this all the time. How many times do my team members come to me and put their monkey and their problem on my back? And I'm like, oh yeah, give it to me. I've got it. I'll just solve the problems because I'm Wonder Woman over here. But you told me you actually want a stress-free, you want more work-life balance, but you don't want to cut your production. will start empowering your team to actually be the team that they're meant to be. And team members rise up. Rise up, solve the problems. This is for you. Like, we have a culture of ownership. Ownership is one of our core values. And honestly, I shout that core value out so hard every single week on our core value shout outs, because I want our team to know that that's one of the top things that I look for. Our team members that own their role, own their KPI, find the solutions. Because guess what? Then I'm able to do my job. And my job's the CEO. Your job's the CEO. And I also want to be an amazing wife. I want to be an amazing sister. I want to be an amazing family member. I want to do all those things. I want to show up the best for myself. I want to work out. I want to be this amazingly fit, ripped, super energetic 95-year-old woman in my life with cotton candy pink hair. Like, that's the vision of Kiera in the future. What's your vision of the future, and how do you do this? And what's wild about this is when you empower your team members, you give them clarity of what they need to do. Team members now can focus on what they need to do, and they can be more efficient in their time. Tiff and I talk all the time about how she's the efficiency queen, and how, like, I hope she never dies before me. And if she does, it will say efficiency queen on her headstone, because literally we're able to do so much more with less time because we have the team using it. So doctors, and office managers, before you even think about putting something in your calendar, ask yourself, am I really the best person who needs to do this task? Or can someone else do it just as good, if not better than I can, and delegate it out? I look at my calendar all the time and I'm like, that could go to Tiff. This could go to Britt. This could go to Shelby. This could go to this person. Like, all these people are better, more equipped, and have the time to do it. And then they should do the same thing with their schedules as well. So when you have this, I want you all, every single team member, to look at our schedules and see, is this something that a team member could own? Is this really who should be doing it? Are our lines clean? Do we have clear job descriptions, clear KPIs? This way, it's not all happening for me. So when you look at this, you see the flow of, number one, I'm using the time I already have. Number two, I'm thinking like a CEO, and I'm actually maximizing the hours working on the business. And then number three, I have a team that's fully capable. They're not dependent on me. We broke down the math. You guys, the math is there. What are you doing with your time? This is how you have guilt-free fun. Like, I want you to just think like eating like a big giant scoop of your favorite dessert or whatever your favorite thing is. You're indulgent. And I want you to think of that as your time. Like, I'm just taking this big old scoop of like delicious ice cream, no calories, guilt-free, of your lifetime, of the time that you get to have your life. Your life is a mix up of so many pieces. You've got work, you've got family, you've got schedules, you've got appointments. This is how you have guilt-free time. This is how you're able to have that flow. This is how you're able to have the balance, or whatever it is for you. It's not passive, it's built. It's not passive, it's built. And you can honestly do this while growing your business, while like all the different things that you're doing, you can have this. And this is something that I'm obsessed about. We did this at our last mastermind, and it was so fun for me to like show them like, what are we doing with our time, and how can we better maximize, squeeze the juice out, and have more guilt-free fun time of whatever we want to do. This is how you have hobbies. This is how you expand as a human. This is how you read books for fun. This is how you get gardening or biking or surfing or whatever it is that you want. This is how you get more time with your family, more time for yourself, is by actually doing these three things. So you honestly became a practice owner for freedom. It's my hunch. You wanted to run the business how you wanted. You wanted to have things with the team. And so let's make sure that you're not fatigued out, that you're burnt out, but you actually get that freedom that you wanted when you built the practice. Like, let's get you there. That's the ultimate goal. Let's help you see where you could like maximize your time. Let's help your team maximize their time, because sometimes we don't even know what we could be doing better because this is all we know. So let's be smarter. Let's reach up. Let's ask for the help, and let's get the freedom and the fun and the joy that we know we're meant to have. So this is where we're at. This is where I want you to just realize, like, where am I at? You're at a crossroad. Do you want to continue down the path you're going, or do you want to get into that fast lane over there that you're sitting in bumper to bumper traffic and you're like, there actually is that magical, glorious, gold paid real, like, honestly, I hope our marketing team, like, please, marketing team, make this visual, like, put it on social media. There is like, literally, I see like all the lines, like we got like 10 lines of traffic. We're sitting there, and then it's like, oh, like the angels are singing over there. Like, are you going to continue to sit in this bumper to bumper and be like, yep, I'm going to just keep doing it my way? Or are you going to venture over, navigate through the traffic across 10 lanes of traffic to get over into that magical lane that can be yours? The question's yours. The fork's in the road. Literally, we're in a road. Like, that was a great analogy, unintended. The fork's in the road. Like, you are here. You're at a pivotal spot. The door is open. You can choose to do it differently. Let's do it. You deserve it. Reach out, hello@thedental18.com, or stay in bumper to bumper traffic. Both are fine. There's no judgment on either side. I just want to let you know that that magical lane is incredible. Life over there is happy. Life over there is not stressed. Life over there still deals with issues, but life over there deals with issues in stride. Life over there has a team that's able to run the practice whether you're there or not. Life over there empowers their leaders. Life over there allows you to have a life on your terms. Life over there allows you to show up for your family the way you want. Life over there allows you to work out the way you want. Life over there has you sleeping better. Life over there has you not stressed out every single day of every single hour. Life over there truly is flying through traffic because there's another lane over there. And I hope you choose you, and I hope you choose the easier path. And reach out, hello@thedentalteam.com, if we can help you, because I'd love to. And this is literally what we do, is help you get into the fast lane, get into the easier path. It's not overnight. It's not a diet pill, but it is sustainable. It is long-term. And our job is to teach you to fish, to teach your practice to fish, so you are forever self-sustaining. And hopefully you're like that client I told you that said your year with Dentally Team is the most transformational year or years of your life. And I would love you to be a part of it. So reach out, hello@thedentalteam.com. And as always, thanks for listening. And I'll catch you next time on the Dentally Team podcast.